EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. He'll go again with Davis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That's taken in, it's James Cook. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Milton Williams in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's Cook. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. One more time with Cook. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal. Hook. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. He'll try it now with Hook. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
Crazy. Five. Crazy.
First play, and May goes to the air. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, what's that?
Now May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
That's another
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Crazy. Five.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And here goes that. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Trevion Henderson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second and 6.
Crazy, crazy. And here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, no, here.
They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
45-yard line.
It is third and 10.
5. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that?
On play action, here's May. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
56.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That's going to be caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's fourth down.
Half 85. Alert!
They're going on 4th down. Allen will try and get there on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs. To throw on 1st down is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Crazy. Five.
Throwing is May. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. The clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
I tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke. But, hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now here goes crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
1st down.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down. May through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Marcus Jones now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hey, come out with me. Where was that?
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first and 10, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That one good for 29.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hey, what's up? Five.
On the give, it's Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's second and 4 from the 24.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy.
To throw is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Them. Five.
Throwing now is May. Pass caught. It's Golden. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
You're going to start. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Hey, come with me, come with me.
May to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Landon Jackson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, here goes Trot. Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
19 yards.
Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
To the air once more is Allen. That is brought in. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Crazy. Sir, what's that?
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 7.
Hey, dip right, dip right. Hey, here you go, sir. Go.
Here's May. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of
What a big play there for New England. 31 yards.
First down.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Hey, what's that?
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Five. Hey, here you go, sir.
On second down, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Greg Russo getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's third down.
Yes, sir. Hit it.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Hey, what's that? Crazy. Hey, five.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
Here we go.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
56.
Now Allen on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Right here, right here.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Hey, here goes front. Hey, what's that? Hey, trip trap, nasty.
They'll run with Henderson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. Woo! Cook with a 1st down and much more. Buffalo. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The Bills are lining up for a 10.
They'll try it with Cook. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the run, and this is Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. To throw is Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Alert, alert, alert!
On second down, Allen. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And third down coming up. Allen to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal.
319!
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he pitches it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for